You in the mood for a pop quiz?
Well, I guess I am.
We're going to find out how much Joe knows about his own players. Joe, this Yankee was once a teammate of his own cousin who also played with Joe Girardi. Name that Yankee.
That would be Ruben Rivera, is Mariano Rivera's cousin, and he was an outfielder and a very talented young man.
You think Mariano could be an outfielder? Does he have the
definitely.
athletic gifts?
I think Mo's dream would be, before he retires, to play a few innings in center field.
Would you ever let him do it?
I would ask upstairs for that to happen, yes.
Joe, this Yankee was the youngest player to ever homer in a World Series game. Name that Yankee.
He did it twice, too. Andrew Jones, he did it off of Andy Pettitte, and that was an ugly game. It was like 12-1 the first game.
He was 19 and a half years old at that time. When you think about Andrew Jones, he has had a terrific career.
10 Gold Gloves in center field. I mean, this guy was an impactful player, offensively, defensively. And I used to love to watch him play center field because he would just run to the spot and the ball would be there.
He makes it look easy now, no matter where you play him, you know it?
He does. And one of the things I love to watch is his underhand throw when he catches it and how accurate he is.
Joe, this Yankee was once traded for Cliff Lee, Brandon Phillips, and Grady Sizemore. This is an easy one. Name that Yankee.
Bartolo Colon. Three pretty good players in that trade.
Joe, when we talk to opposing managers before series often, and we ask about Bartolo, it is almost like they are marveling at what they see. Are you marveling?
Yes, a little bit. The fact that he really hasn't pitched a whole lot in the last 4 or 5 years and what he's been able to do. And all of us remember Bartolo as a command guy that threw extremely hard. I mean, up to 98, 99 miles an hour. But he didn't have the movement back then, and that has been the big difference.
How do you find that movement? Because pitchers and pitching coaches everywhere would love to know.
You know, when you're not pitching a lot in the last 5 years, you got a lot of time on your hands to experiment. And I think that's probably what he did. He started playing with grips and found something that worked.
He looks like a guy that just likes to play with a ball.
Oh,
we
he's
always see him
always
tossing
throwing
it around.
Always, yeah.
Joe, this Yankee is a second-generation big leaguer whose father pitched for the Astros in 1989. Name that Yankee.
He gave up a lot of homers at the All-Star game, and that would be Mr. Cano, Robinson Cano.
And he gave them up to his son, so
yeah,
he was happy to do that. That was a great moment, Jose and his son.
Just a tremendous moment. One of the better things that I've seen in the game of baseball.
Joe, this Yankee began his college career as a walk-on at the College of Charleston. Name that Yankee.
That'd be Brett Gardner. And was it baseball or football? I know it was baseball, I'm kidding.
He'd
have been a wide receiver.
He would tell you that he could play either receiver or defensive backfield.
Yeah, I'm sure he could have.
And he's fast.
Oh, he's very fast.
I can't imagine he had to walk on with that speed.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't have a scholarship, and look what he's accomplished.
Yeah, imagine. This Yankee knocked in Joe Girardi following his Game 6 triple in the '96 World Series. Name that Yankee.
Derek Jeter.
That's an easy one, too,
yes,
isn't it?
Yes, yes.
You ever think back to that day?
Oh, I sure do. And, you know, I thought a lot about it when we were in the World Series in 2009. About how it was Game 6 and Game 6, and it just seemed to be pretty similar to the way the series went.
Are those vivid memories for you?
Oh, yes.
You baseball guys all can remember every play, every pitch.
Right. I don't remember every pitch and every play like a lot of guys do, but that's a vivid memory for me.
Last one, Joe. I thought this was kind of tough. This Yankee once signed a letter of intent to play tight end for the University of Hawaii. Name that Yankee.
My guess is C.C. Sabathia, because I knew he was a great football player and I knew he was a great basketball player. And I wonder if he signed any letter of intents to play basketball, because I heard he was pretty good.
Yeah, quite an athlete.
Yes,
even now, especially for a big man, quite an athlete.
He's a very good athlete.
And where would you be without him?
I'm glad he's playing baseball.